Good morning. Conversations. I was just having one with the people behind the camera, and it was interesting. We were just talking about conversations. And see, this is a key component of every relationship. But sometimes there are times during that relationship when conversations are more important than others. I mean, communication is always key, don't get me wrong. But there are very, very strategic times when somebody can have a very important conversation that can make or break the relationship. See, right now it's tax season for CPAs. And that means stay away from the CPAs, right? That's what they want. They're busy. They don't have time for you. No, you know what they don't have time for? They don't have time for anything that takes away from what's valuable to them. Tax season is valuable. They have to deliver. This is execution time for them. Execution. Well, you know what? If they find you valuable, they have time for you. See, the key during tax season is not to stay away. The key during tax season, the key during tax season is to be specific and intentional and to be on point. That they have time for. See, right now what they need to be doing is having a key conversation with every one of their very best clients. And you can help them do that. See, they're going to see their clients, they're going to email their clients, they're going to be working with their clients during tax season, specifically their best. And what they need to do right now is they need you to help them, show them how one key conversation right now with their best clients can set their entire year up. And that key conversation is simple. It's not a big one. They don't have time for an hour-long meeting right now with their best, but they have time for a 2 or 3 minute conversation. Absolutely. Even if that conversation is wrapped up in the essence of a meeting somewhere. But it has to be intentional. They have to say, listen, Mr. Best Client of mine, this is what last year looked like. Now, I don't know about you, but maybe we did what we could do, or maybe we didn't. But I want to do better next year. And the way we're going to do better next year is that when we're done in tax season, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sit down and we're going to get our arms wrapped around where you're going this year, where you're at right now. See, that takes the sting of the taxes out of the moment. They're all writing big checks. Every one of their best clients is paying big taxes. I'm sure of that. And no one likes to. Until you've written a 7-figure check to someone that never shows up for your job, you don't know what it feels like. These guys are used to doing it year after year. And that's a sting that they deal with. But it takes a sting out of it because now he's like, okay, maybe I won't be working so hard next year to write such a big check to the government. Maybe my CPA, the guy I trust most, is going to come and together we're going to solve this problem and it'll be better next year. See, that conversation says 2 things. Number 1 is I paid attention to where we're at. Number 2, I'm not just doing your tax return and the numbers are what the numbers are. No, I'm taking a look at it from your shoes and saying we can do better. But see what's key about that conversation and what makes a difference here is the word we. See, you just said to your client, we can do better. You're explaining to your client at that very moment that you're going to need to be a participant in solving the problems that we see here today. You're going to have to be a participant in getting better. I will be too. We can do better. That's strengthening a relationship right there in the midst of the craziness of tax season. See, you need to sit down with the CPAs that you do have relationships with now and say, listen, I need 10 minutes. Because you need to have a 2-minute conversation with your very best. The 10 minutes you take with him, the 2 minutes he has with them, can absolutely, absolutely change the attitude of their very best clients and bring that relationship to a new level. Now, something has to be done with that. There's accountability. But he's saying, look, here's where we are today. Here's where we're going to go. We're going to get there together. And the first thing we're going to do after tax season is talk about it. Now let's get back to the signatures and extensions or what have you that we're going to be doing. See, this is value you can bring to your CPA during tax season. This is conversations you need to be having with him or her so that he can be having those conversations with their best. This is what you can do now when everybody else is staying away. See, sometimes the answer is to draw closer. Because right now, they need something extra. Something other than sign on the dotted line and this is how much to pay. They need someone to say, hey, tell your best, we're going to do better next year. And stick around, and we'll do this together. That's important. That helps them going forward. You can make that difference. That's a conversation you need to have right now during tax season when the rest of your competition is staying away. Have a great day.